EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Orchard Park. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now, and here's Allen. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in, and he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Bills are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go. Fix the Eagles, Cowboy Eagles.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. He'll manage only a couple. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 2nd and 6, press all 80.
He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
That one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose the ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
Once again, it's Etienne. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In motion is Hunter. He'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the first down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is third and goal.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Push down to his left.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
That's taken in, and he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season. Slides at the point, up and good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Check, bounce check, check. Get it.
From the gun, a give to Etienne. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, Coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. In motion comes Thomas. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. They'll start on the ground with Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And that ball incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
It is 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That is caught downfield by Pierce. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He'll try to run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to 60.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Hold the ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Throwing now from the gun. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Jacksonville.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 74.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much.
And he's in! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Jaguars! So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
He'll go play action here with Allen. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete this.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and a yard. Here's Allen to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Taken at the 19. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
Joey Sly set to kick
Both
off.
teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one is going to sail through. To the end zone for a touchback. In motion is Hunter. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to let this one go deep. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. This run straight ahead for ETN. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. TJ Sanders there to make the play.
That's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Lawrence.
34-yard line.
Left side, caught by Hunter. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
All right, let's go. Go. Down. It's hot. 13, Luke.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got another one. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. Down the sideline. And he will score. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set. Next cut.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Let's go. Buffalo 8. 60 Eagles. 18 Roderick. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
In motion comes Thomas. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
On first down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 1.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
In motion is Hunter. They motion a receiver right. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's first and 10. Another run here with Tootin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now. Hey, check. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down.
Panthers, go.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
56, 56.
Play action. Here's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Forced to his right. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first down, they'll go back to Chutin. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 6 coming up.
46-yard line.
Go! Crack all 80. Liking 18.
In motion comes Thomas.
18, 5 in.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down.
Go, check. Go. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes second and 4.
19 Lions. 10.
They'll drop to throw. The check is down to Chooton out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Okay, ready?
The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Set up the screen here for Chooton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Now, first and goal.
Hey, 11.
They'll run it here with ETN. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hey, here we go.
Again, they give it to ETN. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. Now it's fourth down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
This is first and 10. Play action. It's Allen. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to overtime.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Cougar 19. Stephanie. Viking 18. Ready.
He'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Joey Sly set to
4
kick
quarters
off.
could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This one brought in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
Cut it, Buffalo 18. Cougar Knight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Let's go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
11. Sink right. Here we go, so
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, left side, he's got it. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
good for our Jaguars.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run. It's shooting. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. And we're going to get whistles, and we're going to get a timeout. 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Talk things over before third down.
A 34-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.